just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and the Carolina Panthers. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. To return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First down downtown at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 319, get that. It's there.
Right to the air, it's Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go. Right.
To throw is Fields. That's right side and caught by Taylor. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there, and that will be a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Fields to throw for it. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from the April draft. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Iketina, Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizz, wouldn't wanna be
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, broke grill, plain.
Ready. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
This is 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reaction. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Lightning 18, 19. Dragon 60.
who just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up first and goal?
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal.
Viking 18. Check. Check go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
West right hit. Go.
First down. Fields. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him. And whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, 319, you got that? Tonight.
Fields now on second down. He'll send this one out to Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Easy.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Hey, 10. Here we go.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion.
Hey, 10. Hey, 10. Hey, 10. Medic. Chip slant. Delta.
A first down throw for Fields. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Fields. And a good job rallying to the football. Holds just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Third down and 9. Here's Holmes.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here. And that one set down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Trying to use that big body to go forward. He'll get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Paul. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. 331, 331. No mas, no mas. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And he's in. Reese Paul. Touchdown, Brooklyn.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Two-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
Here we go.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and it will remain a 7-6 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Rock, Cougar 19.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It's a Carolina 1st down. They'll try the right side this time. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
First and 10. Healer looks to throw. That one, taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
More yards. That's another Panthers first down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers. That is second TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills.
Here we go, son.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now, Fields. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all three downs.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. Gary Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The PAT, up and good. And the Panthers extended to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40.
Here we go. Go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. What to do following the sack? It is 3rd and long. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. 319, right. Trust, right.
Throwing is Fields. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
They'll run here with Allen. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
4th down, Fields. That's taken in. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go.
Fields to the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
They have a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a... short game.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go, son. Hey, blue 58, blue 58, son. Go.
Now Fields. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dreadnaughts.
Touchdown, Brooklyn.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
2-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. And he's trying to get to the pylon, but won't get there. Marked out right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last score, they want it back right away. A rare first half onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Panthers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. This is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming. And guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Ready up!
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Warriors 7, 10. 18 Cardinal, 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got a man! That's McMillan! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
A gain there of 21. It's good for a Panther first down.
22-yard line.
He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Quincy Williams in there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
70 Lions, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And not just any touchdown, but, Greg, that is the first touchdown reception of his NFL career.
And Mike, doesn't it just seem like over the last couple of years, these class of rookie receivers, they make such an immediate impact, and maybe at some other positions there's some growing pains and maybe a little bit of slower development, but there's something about this wide receiver position. They're young, they're talented, and they've made their presence felt.
The extra point is good. Panthers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Dreadnaughts 12.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Here we go, son. Green 19, just what? Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2nd and 10. Fields. Moving to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10.
Hey, Chad, 551.
Here's Fields. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Here we go.
Fields to throw for it. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
To the ground, a first down run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
C. Williams on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Second and 5.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the first down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Set up. Let's go.
Now a give up the middle, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Go. Ready, ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Fields now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively. to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Here we go.
Second down. It's Fields. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
3-19, that's
The Panthers will take their first timeout to talk things over before third down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. It's a touchdown.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on fourth down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. He's got it at the 3. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hunter. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll look to throw. A throw there. Caught. Finally get it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. Third down, they need 5.
Smash, smash. Ready, go.
On the give, it's Hubbard. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down's coming up.
The offense had a decision to make. Was it more important to keep the clock rolling or maintain possession? They take a little bit of a conservative approach there, keeping the ball on the ground. Now brings up 4th down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. The center, Joe Tipman, guilty that time. He'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete. Now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Go! Go!
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
30-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Now, wait a minute. It's only 3rd down, but field goal units coming on the field.
A 47-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers will extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Again, working deep downfield.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
70 Lions.
Now, faking the give. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He's going to try it here again. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ready up. Roll, roll. Stephanie.
Now a run on 1st down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready. 60 Bisons.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down. Gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Dreadnaughts.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. to the air now on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out to Hall.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop the throw. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Panthers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Makes the score Panthers 47, Dreadnaughts 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. field position to start this drive.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Tag! Crowd going! Check smash! Check smash! Ready!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That one underthrown and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll take over 1st down and 10. They're on 17-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know power? Also dangerous. Y'all talk about range. Don't play from benches. That touch my flavor. Keep it on touch my flavor.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Throwing now from the gun. He connects with Palmer on that one. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught aside by Taylor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And that will be a 1st down. Back to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Let's go now!
Back to the air one more time. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout, somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.
had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt, this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt, this life ain't got no ceiling like.
So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When was the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where it began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try,
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could seem to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me.